Oof, sorry about that.
Games are a wonderful form of entertainment. Its interactivity is unique and only getting better and bolder with the years. Video games are more than mere games, they teach us all kinds of things. Some games are educational tools for medical purposes, military or city planning. Others teach us to cooperate with each other. Now, we're going to look at 10 games that have taught us valuable life lessons.
Joel got sick right after he turned 1.
Kind of slowed him down a little bit, buddy.
In the world of games, That Dragon Cancer isn't the most well-known video game. This interactive story-driven adventure retells Joel Green's 4-year fight with cancer. The story is mostly experienced from the perspective of the parents. Little Joel died at the age of 5, a couple of years ago, and trust us, this game is extremely emotional.
It's so late, Joel. Lay down. I can't hold you. I can't make you feel better.
It's all about faith, hope, and love, but the core message is that life should be appreciated. Show love to those that are close to you. Spend time with each other and take care of each other. Life is short, so share and show your love to family and friends.
I just really believe we're going to be okay.
In life, we often postpone stuff because we don't feel like doing it, even though it's important. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask tackles that problem by focusing on time. Your childhood will be over before you know it, and suddenly you'll be a grown-up with responsibilities. Time is ending, and you need to solve the problem before time's up. This also means you need to prioritize, because within your limited time, some problems cannot be solved. If Majora's Mask taught us one thing, it's that time should be spent on the most important tasks at hand. As a kid, your parents have probably taught you about stranger danger. And as you grow older, you tend to make those decisions on your own. But sometimes it's nice that games remind us as well. DayZ is all about those life lessons once again. Stranger danger is a real thing in Chernarus. You never know who to trust, and even when you have a bond, things can get dangerous. Especially when you randomly met another person and decide to group up, he'll likely kill you the first chance he gets and steal your stuff. Some games are built to be frustrating, just like the hurdles you encounter in real life. Getting over it is all about that core message to never give up. You should always try to aim for the sky or to the moon. Set goals and work hard to achieve them. In getting over it, the game itself is the lesson, but especially the voiceover.
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
It seems like you're being taunted all the time, but between the lines, he's actually teaching you to never give up no matter what others say. Chase your dreams.
Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying, don't let it get to you.
Some of the games in this list have a clear message, but with Dark Souls, this message is perhaps a bit hidden. In this challenging video game, you will die a lot. It's presented as a dramatic moment and you will lose quite some bit of your progress. But every time your character dies, the journey will become easier. Every failure isn't a failure, it's an opportunity to learn. It would only turn into a failure if you don't improve yourself. Mistakes only push you forward on the path to success.
blackens your soul.
Doubt everything people say to you, and don't take everything you've learned for granted. If you look up to people, parents, and teachers, it's likely they have lied to you or told you half-truths. In the BioShock series, doctrine is a common theme.
Please don't do this. It was me. It was all me. Please. Please. No.
In the first game, the sentence, "Would you kindly," is used to brainwash you, while BioShock Infinite is full of religious propaganda. It just shows that even a utopia is flawed and that leaders should never be trusted.
Okay, I'm sure I can get this thing going.
The Lord forgives everything. But I'm just a prophet. So I don't have to. Amen.
Stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me.
We often want to do things on our own because we think it will go faster and the result will be better. But there are many situations in life where teamwork is essential. The Final Fantasy series has been teaching us this for years. Having a group of friends to back you up and help you out will always make your adventures better. In games, you call them support or DPS units, but in life, your friends can help you deal with many situations. You're always stronger together. That's what Final Fantasy taught us.
You two, I was ready.
The life lesson behind one of the most gorgeous remakes in years is a bit deeper than you would expect. Shadow of the Colossus tells a tale where you need to kill multiple huge creatures to save a princess. This game is basically a metaphor for the relationship we have with our planet. We need to appreciate our planet, but we also need to use it. Just like Wander needs to kill those colossi. But how far can you go? How many colossi should we kill just to save one princess? And is that all worth it? That is the paradox of nature we fight with every day as a civilization, and one that becomes very clear when you play through Shadow of the Colossus.
The undetonated atomic bomb for which this town is named is still very much alive. All it needs is a little motivation.
The butterfly effect is an idea that the moving wings of a butterfly in Australia can cause a hurricane in the United States. Every action results in a reaction. In video games, this is advertised quite a lot, from the Telltale games to The Witcher and Mass Effect. But none of these games does it as strongly as the Fallout series.
Oh, my head's still ringing from that explosion. What happened?
Especially the older games have you make lots of choices that will result in something disastrous or very positive down the line. A small conversation can result in hostile reaction along the way. Everything you do will get a reaction, no matter how subtle.
Information I got, but it'll cost you.
After my brother Milton disappeared, Mom sealed them up.
We all have dreams. Maybe you want to travel the world, or perhaps you're thinking about getting a new hobby, or asking someone out on a date. Well, don't let your dreams be dreams, but live them. That's one of the messages in the game What Remains of Edith Finch. The chapter about Lewis tells a story about the guy that worked a very boring job while dreaming about much bigger things. These dreams consumed him, and eventually he committed suicide. It's a grim chapter in this story-driven adventure, but it's also a lesson to not let your dreams just be dreams. Do you think gaming can make you a better person? Let us know in the comments and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Now, what am I going to do about work? And what's with the weird look? Have I got something on my face?